My name is Gerger, and I'm the founder and editor of Broad magazine. Close, I think, to my heart is the street photography that I do, and it's kind of evolved from there. I started posting my photos on Instagram, and I was starting to get a following there, but I still kind of felt sort of alone. I wanted to put something together that has a message and something that's a positive force in the world, because it's just looking around and everything just seems so depressing. Put out a call for like an open call for the topic, and I got so many submissions from all over the world. There was people sending stuff from South Africa and from India and just really everywhere. So that's when I realized like what a global force we're building here. The team started to form, and it was becoming more than what I actually thought it could be. I became friends with Marlene in Germany, and she started helping with designing the magazine. Andrew, who's a very talented designer.
It's not every day that you get an opportunity to work on a magazine that is actually making a difference in the world. Being a part of this magazine has allowed me to really stretch my horizons of how I can help the planet and help the earth, and really share that message of how we can make a better world, and also bring attention to how water itself is actually so much different in so many different cultures and how we perceive it.
Alexa, who is a very talented writer, and she helped us pull all the articles together and made everything flow so well together.
My role is making sure that everything can be understood as perfectly as possible. Just the magazine itself is something that people really need right now in the art world. It's really just valuable. It's a really valuable thing to bring social commentary and art and photography together. Broad magazine, what makes it really unique is the sense that it's blending art and culture with political, social issues today. I think that in the art world, art is usually used as an escape from everything that's going on outside of it. But what this is doing is combining the two things, which is just really valuable.
Water is such an important element. There's no life without water. So, when I thought about making a printed magazine about something, I felt that let's start with something that's important, and I just couldn't think of anything more important than water. I mean, climate change is always on my mind, and I was thinking, like, if I had no water, what would I do? How can you live without water?
Broad magazine has a lot of depth involved in it, and because of that, it makes it much different, because it's not just something that's somebody trying to make a profit off of for any reason, but it's really just bringing a message across that is so much more profound, and not a lot of magazines are doing that. A lot of magazines focus on fashion or making things popular or a trend and that sort of thing, but they're not really, like, water is not a trend. Water is just the everyday thing that we deal with.
I think it's just something very tangible about it, and it's just a whole different thing when you get to hold, especially with photography. You have to see it on a page. I think it's very important that it's got a physical form.
A lot of people have been, saying that, well, print is dead. It really isn't dead at all. I think it's making a comeback, just as everything is. The world works in waves, and trends, they will die. It's pretty cliche, but I think there will always be a want and a need to have something physical, and being able to read that in front of you.
I'd like to do at least a couple of issues a year, but we'll see how fast we can make them. And I'd also like to do some shows. I'd like to show this work in a bigger format. I'd like to do like pop-up shows around the world where we have a following, and then just really take it into the real world and help show off the work of all these artists that are contributing their work.